Hi, my name is Nick Ortego. I'm going to show you how to use the foam roller to do some self-myofascial release and inhibit, lengthen the Tensor fascia lata muscle, the TFL for short. So that muscle, first before we roll that muscle, we want to find where it is, and the best way to find where it is to find your highest hip bone here. They call that the iliac crest. And then find your thigh bone, that outer edge of the thigh bone is called the greater trochanter. So if we find those 2 points, the front part of that iliac crest and then that thigh bone, and then we find the place in between those two. That space in between, there's a muscle there. It's called the tensor fascia lata. A lot of times the tightness in this tensor fascia lata is one of the contributing factors, one of the culprits for IT band syndrome. And if we find a tight area on the tensor fascia lata, what will happen is that we'll even feel the pressure all the way down the IT band. So the best way to get that on a foam roll is to first lay over the foam roll at the hip crease and find that area that's lower than the greater trochanter. So it's lower than that hip crest bone, lower than the pelvis, but not so far down that it's on the thigh. And from there, just let it sink in, let the foam roll kind of sink in there. So I may be starting to get some of the parts of the tensor fascia lata, the TFL. From there, what I'm going to do is start to roll my hips this way. And then back. And usually right about here, you may start to find some tight spots. But we're just going to roll back and forth until we find an area where there's a tender spot. And I just found one here, or it found me. And here, I'm just going to take a few deep breaths. And with those deep breaths, I'm going to try to hold for about 30 seconds. It'll be 30 seconds of maximal pain tolerance or 90 seconds at minimal pain tolerance. That's the suggested duration of the National Academy of Sports Medicine. If you found any benefit from this video, please leave a comment below. Thank you.